If you are working full-time but you still want to make extra money online, pay attention, this video is for you. A lot of people want another income stream but they don't know where to start. In this video, I'm going to tell you some practical ways beginners are earning online in their spare time. Make sure you watch until the end because one of these could be your next income stream. So before we get started, can I ask one small favour? If you like what I do here, can you please hit the subscribe button? That keeps me energized to bring you more content. Thank you very much. Now, if you want to use AI to start a business or create a new income stream, but you don't know where to begin, the AI assistant on our website creates a personalized roadmap for your goals, your experience and your budget, showing you exactly what to learn and what to do next. Just go to the link in the description below or the pinned comment for your AI learning plan now. Let's begin with number one, which is to start with one simple online skill and use AI to turn it into an extra income. So let's talk about the real reason many people never start making extra income online while working full time. They try to learn too many things at once. Now, if you want to avoid that mistake, just focus on learning one small digital skill that businesses are already paying for. Let me tell you something very important. Thousands of small businesses all over the world need help with simple online tasks like writing social media captions or content, creating short form videos. It might even be designing graphics or visuals or just organizing information. Now, if you struggle with choosing a skill, just open upwork.com, fiverr.com or even go to freelancer.com. And just search for beginner services like social media post creation or video creation or blog writing or even something like YouTube description writing. So let me walk you through it step by step. Just type in a service into the search bar and just look at how many people are actually hiring. Then just read the job descriptions to understand what clients actually want. Now, if you want to make things a bit easier, just write down 3 or 4 skills that you see repeatedly in those listings. Now, if you want a realistic starting point, just choose one skill that looks very simple enough to learn in just a few days, rather than something technical like programming or coding. So just choose one simple skill that you can learn in just a few days. Now let me walk you through a very practical way to actually learn that skill very quickly without spending a lot of money or using expensive courses. If you want to learn social media content creation, just start by opening YouTube and searching for Canva social media design tutorial for beginners or something along those lines. Now, if you want to learn content writing, just open HubSpot Academy or Coursera.org, which both offer lots of free marketing and writing courses for you to explore. Now, if you actually struggle with writing or ideas, you can use ChatGPT, Gemini or even Claude to generate outlines, captions and draft some content that you can then improve with your human touch. Now let me give you a simple learning formula that works well for people with full-time jobs. Just spend 30 minutes learning from a tutorial, then spend 30 minutes practicing what you have just learned. Now, if you want to build confidence very quickly, create 3 or 4 practice projects such as a fake Instagram post for a restaurant, a short product description for an online shop or an e-commerce store, or just a simple graphic promoting a sale. So let's now talk about how to turn that practice into something that can actually help you get paid. Now, if you want to attract some clients, you need a small portfolio that actually proves you can do the work. So let me walk you through a simple method that you can follow. If you want to create social media examples, then just open canva.com and you can use the free version. Just choose 3 or 4 different templates and just edit and redesign them for fictional businesses such as gymnasiums, coffee shops or even an online clothing store. Now, if you want to offer some writing services, just open Google Documents or even Notion and write 3 or 4 short pieces such as a blog introduction, a product description or even an email newsletter. Now, if you're struggling with some ideas, use AI prompts like the following. Write a friendly Instagram caption for a bakery promoting fresh breads. There's a simple prompt that you can use. So let me tell you why this step really matters. Clients almost always want to see some examples before they actually hire anybody. So you want to create some content to show them what you can actually do. So if you want to start offering your skill online, the easiest place to begin is a freelance marketplace because clients are already searching for help on these websites. So let me walk you through the process using Fiverr.com, which is designed totally for beginners. Now, if you go to Fiverr.com and just click Become a Seller, you can then create a service listing that explains what you offer. And if you want to write a strong description, start by just clearly stating the problems that you solve, such as, I will create 3 or 4 engaging Instagram posts for your business. There's a simple formula that you can use to start promoting gigs on Fiverr. Now, if you actually struggle with writing the descriptions, you can use ChatGPT to draft it and then just edit it so it sounds more human and more natural. Now, if you want to improve your listing even further, just upload the sample work that you created earlier and add keywords like social media design or social media content or AI content writing or even short video captions. So you want to put some good SEO keywords in here. Now, let me tell you something very helpful. Clear titles and simple service packages help new freelancers get their first orders a little bit quicker. Now let me tell you about one powerful way to actually work faster while still keeping your full-time job. Now, if you want to save time, use AI tools to actually handle repetitive parts of your work. If you create written content, tools like ChatGPT, Copy AI, or even Jasper AI can help you to generate ideas and first drafts quickly. If you like to design graphics and visuals, Canva's magic design feature can automatically create layouts from simple text prompts. Now, if you like to work with video content, CapCut and Descript can generate captions and edit clips very quickly. So let me walk you through a simple workflow that you can use. Use AI to create the first draft, then review the content very carefully. Then just adjust the wording or even design so it fits the client's needs and their brand and their tone. Now, if you want high quality results, always double check the grammar, the tone and the accuracy before delivering the work to the client. So let's now talk about a mistake that many beginners make when trying to earn money online. If you want to avoid the frustration, do not wait until you feel like an expert before offering any services. Let me tell you a smarter approach. Just start with small, simple tasks and improve as you gain some experience. So if you actually struggle with confidence, just begin by offering a very small package, such as designing 3 or 4 social media posts, or just writing one short blog introduction. Now, if you want to practice communication with clients, respond clearly and ask questions like, who is your target audience, or even what style do you prefer? So let me walk you through a very useful habit. Keep every completed project in a folder or even a Google Drive or on Google Drive. So then you can just add it to your portfolio at a later date. Now, if you want to grow a bit faster, just ask clients for some feedback after finishing the job so then you can improve on each project. Now, if you want to turn this into a consistent extra income stream, just focus on building a routine that fits around your current work schedule. So let me tell you a practical system that many people follow that works quite well. If you work during the day, spend one evening learning a new skill, another evening improving your portfolio, and another evening actually applying for freelancing jobs. Now, if you want to stay a bit more organized, there are tools like Notion, Trello, or even Todoist. And this can actually help you track tasks and your deadlines. Now, if you struggle with staying focused, try working in just the 45-minute sessions using a timer app like Focus To Do. So let me walk you through the goal. Small, consistent progress each week builds that experience, better client reviews, and gives you more opportunities. If you stay consistent and keep improving your skill, you can gradually build an extra income stream without quitting your full-time job. Let's now move on to number 2, which is to build a simple digital asset that can earn money while you sleep. So let's talk about a different approach to making extra income online while working full time. That is building a small digital asset that works for you over time. Now, if you struggle with trading time for money, creating a digital asset can help because it allows you to earn from something that you create just once and improve later on. Now, if you want to understand what a digital asset actually is, think about things like a helpful blog post, a YouTube video, a downloadable checklist, or a simple online guide that solves a specific problem. So let me tell you a very practical place to start. Now, if you go to google.com and just type a question, you often see people asking. You will notice thousands of people searching for different answers. Now, if you want to see the real demand, open answerthepublic.com or even alsoasked.com and just type in a topic like side hustles or budgeting tips and just look at the questions that people are asking. Now, if you just choose one specific problem and create very useful and helpful content that actually solves that problem, you can slowly attract visitors who are actually searching for that solution. Now, if you want to build this type of asset, one of the easiest starting points is a simple niche website that shares helpful information. Now, if you actually struggle with building websites, you can use beginner-friendly platforms like WordPress.com or even Wix or even Squarespace.com, which provides easy-to-edit templates that makes the setup much easier. So let me walk you through the basic steps. If you go to WordPress.com and just create an account, choose a free template, and then just pick a simple website name which is related to your topic. Now, if you want to organize your content clearly, you want to create 3 sections such as guides, tips, and even resources. If you struggle with writing the content, you can use ChatGPT or even Claude to generate outlines that help you structure each article. If you focus on solving real problems with each article, your website becomes a very useful resource that people will return to. Now, if you want people to actually find your content online, you need to understand basic search traffic, which is how people discover websites through search engine, which is SEO. So let's talk about a simple process for finding topics that people are searching for. If you open ubersuggest.com or even the Google Keyword Planner or even Ahrefs, free keyword generator, you could just type in a simple topic or a keyword like make extra money online or earn an online income. So let me actually tell you what now to look for. Now, if you see a question like how to start a side hustle while working full time or how to start an online business while working full time, that actually means people are actively searching for answers to that particular question. Now, if you want to create helpful content, just write a guide that directly answers that question step by step. Now, if you structure your content clearly with good headings and simple explanations, search engines can actually understand it far more easily. So, if you want to turn your content into an income stream later, there are several simple monetization methods that many beginners often use. If you want to start with affiliate marketing, you can join platforms like Amazon Associates, Impact.com, ClickBank, or even PartnerStack, which allow you to recommend products and earn a small commission when someone buys through your unique affiliate link. So let me walk you through the process. If you write a guide about working from home, you could then recommend useful tools like productivity apps, it could be microphones or even office equipment. Now, if you actually include a helpful explanation of how the product solves a problem, readers are more likely to trust the recommendations. Now, if you want transparency and credibility, you always want to mention that the link may earn a commission if someone decides to actually purchase. So, if you want to make your digital asset more valuable, focus on creating useful tools or downloadable resources that help people take action quickly and help them get a quick win. If you struggle with creating those resources, you can design simple templates using canva.com or even Google Sheets. So let me give you an example. If you create content about budgeting, you could design a free monthly budget spreadsheet. If you create content about productivity, you could offer a printable weekly planning template. If you want to share your downloads easily, there are platforms like Gumroad.com or even Payhip.com and even Ko-Fi.com. These are all digital marketplaces, and they allow creators to host digital products and accept small payments or even tips. Now, if you want to grow your digital asset faster, you want to focus on consistent content instead of trying to be perfect. So let's talk about a simple schedule that works well for people with full-time jobs. If you dedicate just one evening each week to writing a helpful guide or creating a useful resource, you can slowly build a library of useful content. Now, if you actually struggle with staying organized, there are tools like Notion, Trello, or even ClickUp, and they allow you to track article ideas and publishing schedules. So let me tell you a very helpful system. You want to keep a list of questions that people ask online and just turn each question into a new article or a new online guide. Now, if you want to avoid those common mistakes, focus on solving real problems instead of chasing trends. Now, if you struggle with choosing topics, just look for everyday challenges that people face, such as saving money, improving productivity, or just learning digital skills. So let me walk you through the mindset that works best. If you treat your website or your content platform as a helpful resource rather than a quick money project, you will naturally build that trust with your audience. Now, if you actually keep improving your online guides, updating old information with new relevant content, and sharing very practical and helpful solutions, your digital assets become more useful over time. Now, if you stay consistent and focus on helping people solve real problems and take away their pain points, your content can slowly grow into a valuable source of extra income alongside your full-time job. Let's now move on to number 3, which is to use online marketplaces to flip digital services using AI. So let's now talk about a strategy that many beginners overlook when trying to make extra income online while working full-time, and that is digital service flipping. If you struggle with the idea that you need expert skills before you start, this approach solves that problem by focusing on coordination instead of doing everything yourself. So if you want to understand the idea simply, service flipping basically means finding someone who needs a task done, then hiring a freelancer or using AI tools to help complete it more efficiently. So let me tell you where to see this happening right now. If you open Fiverr.com, Upwork.com, or go to freelancer.com, you will see thousands of services offered for tasks like logo design, short video editing, and even blog writing and video creation. If you look closely at the listings, you'll probably notice that many of these sellers specialize in managing the process rather than doing every part manually. Now, if you want to start with a simple version of this strategy, just begin by identifying a service that businesses regularly need. So let's talk about how to find those opportunities quickly. If you go to Fiverr.com and just search for terms like YouTube thumbnail design, or even TikTok video editing, or even something like AI blog writing, you will see what people are offering and what customers are actually buying. Now, if you struggle with choosing a service, just focus on things that are quick to deliver, such as social media graphics, blog outlines, or short video clips. If you want to confirm demand, just look at the number of reviews that sellers have received, because that shows real buyers actually exist. So let me walk you through a simple formula. You want to find the demand, understand what the client wants, and then just organize the work using tools or even freelancers. Let me now walk you through a practical example so you can see just how the process works step by step. If you want to offer YouTube thumbnail creation, start by just learning the basics using canva.com. If you struggle with design ideas, you can actually search YouTube thumbnail examples in Canva templates and just study what successful thumbnails actually look like. Now, if you want to improve the process further, tools like remove.bg can actually automatically remove image backgrounds, and photop.com can edit the images in your browser, which is similar to Photoshop. Now, if you practice creating say 5 or 6 sample thumbnails for fictional channels like cooking, gaming, or even fitness, you will quickly understand how the design process actually works. Now, if you store those examples in Google Drive, you will have a small portfolio ready to show some potential clients. So let's now talk about how AI tools can make this process faster and easier when you are working around a full-time job. If you want to generate content ideas or text quickly, Tools like ChatGPT, Claude and even Gemini can help you to create those headlines, those captions or those descriptions for those clients. If you struggle with editing short form videos, apps like CapCut, Descript and even Pictory AI allow you to trim clips, add some good subtitles and just export finished videos very quickly. Now, if you want a simple workflow, start by just generating ideas with AI, then just refine the content using editing tools. Now, if you follow this kind of system consistently, you reduce the time needed for each task and make it easier to complete work during short evening sessions. Now, if you want to start offering this kind of service, the next step is creating a very simple listing that clearly explains what you actually do. So let's talk about a straightforward setup using Fiverr.com. If you create a new gig, just start by writing a title that clearly explains the outcome, such as, I will design 3 professional YouTube thumbnails. Now, if you struggle with writing descriptions, you can actually draft one using ChatGPT and then just edit it so it sounds more natural and more humanized. So if you upload the sample designs that you created earlier, potential clients can quickly see the kind of work that you're able to do. Now, if you set a simple beginner package, such as a small bundle of thumbnails or graphics, you make it easier for someone to try out your service. Now, let me tell you about a common mistake people make when trying this kind of approach. If you want to build trust with your clients, avoid over-promising results or offering services that you cannot deliver properly. Now, if you struggle with quality control, you want to always review the final work carefully before sending it to any of your clients. Now, if you use freelancers or AI tools to assist with these kind of tasks, you want to check the grammar, image quality and formatting before you deliver anything to a client. Now, if you want to stay more organized, track each order using tools like Notion, Trello or even ClickUp, so you never miss any deadlines. Now, if you communicate clearly with your clients and deliver what you actually promise, you can actually increase your chances of receiving some very positive reviews. Now, if you want to turn this into a steady income stream, focus on improving just one service rather than constantly switching between ideas. So let's talk about a simple growth strategy. If you track which services people request most often, you can then refine your offer and actually improve your workflow. Now, if you want to increase the efficiency, you can create some reusable templates in Canva. You can save the prompts in ChatGPT, and you can also organize files in Google Drive so projects are easier to manage. Now, if you actually continue learning new AI tools and improving your process, your service becomes much faster and more valuable. If you stay consistent and treat every small project as a new experience, you can actually gradually build a reliable online income stream alongside your day job. Wow, that's it for this one. Now, if you're serious about building your online business and creating new online income streams, take the next step today. Click the link below in the description or in the top pinned comment and head over to my website where you can talk directly with our AI assistant, trained in all aspects of AI. It's there to help you explore the tools, strategies, courses and skills you need to start building your online business and creating new income streams with AI. Simply start a conversation and get your free personalized AI learning plan, which is tailored to your goals and experience level and your budget, so you know exactly what to focus on next. So don't wait, take action today. Click the link below, visit the website and start chatting with our AI assistant to begin your journey right now. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does energize and motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. And if you want to connect on social, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. The links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and have a wonderful day.